Well, then that takes us right naturally into point number 2, the ban.
So if you got a front door that's getting you in, then if you've then turned away, what's the back door?
Yeah.
Well, the very fact they have a ban says they're not expecting that anyone's going to be living a perfect life. But they're recognizing there may be a need to discipline someone. Anabaptism is about discipling, but sometimes you come to the place where you have to discipline. And so they very specifically are saying, a person who won't listen, this is mentioned in the article, a person who won't listen to the brotherhood after the third admonition should be excluded so that he understands the severity of what he has done. And so it's not to make a perfect church, a church where no one is sinning. It's to make a church where everyone's trying to walk in their desire is to walk in the resurrection.
Now it's interesting, in the letters that we'll read when he's in prison, he's actually appealing to them to be doing this very gently. And not to forget love and to do this. And it's true that this was a point for the Reformers as well. From what I understand, one of the marks of a church in the Reformed setting is to have some sort of discipline, that it's not supposed to be just this church full of pagans, that we do have a disciplined life. And so this was a cry in the Reformation to have something like this. But this does become a contentious point, right? As they work out the kinks in this, we're going to pick this up when we get in Holland particularly, this does become an issue. So I have a quotes here, and I'll just read it, just a piece of this one for the ban. From the Schleitheim Confession, I guess article number 2. The ban shall be employed with all those who have given themselves to the Lord to walk in his commandments, and with those who are baptized into one body of Christ, and are called brethren or sisters, and yet slip sometime or fall into error and sin, and are unaware of it or fail for some reason to be corrected. The same shall be admonished twice privately, and the third time publicly, according to the command of Christ. And if he will not amend after the third admonition, he shall be banned as a false brethren and cast out of the church. So, So they meant business. They did that.
But also, maybe I'm getting us off track here a little, but the other groups were saying, instead of banning you, we're going to actually literally exile you, kill you, beat you.
Yeah, that's right.
Right. Isn't there some contrast here that's worth noting? That
they mentioned this. Yeah.
Okay, because it's like, wait a minute. Yeah, we may ban you from our congregation, but it's not like we're going to kill you. Whereas the Catholics and Protestants were actually doing that to the Anabaptists. There's some interesting contrasts going on there.
And it was interesting you brought in, they did exile sometimes. They didn't always execute, but they didn't treat people well.
Yeah, they would maybe exile you and take all your possessions and your land or something, say.
And when we get down to the sword,
still, it's pretty aggressive.
It's pretty aggressive.
And the Anabaptists say, well, we're not going to do that,
That's a great point. And I think it explicitly states that. So when it deals with the sword and how they use this for their punishment with the church-state situation, all we have for our maximum thing is to take you out of the church.
Yeah.
And you're right, to make the distinction. That was a pretty big difference. Yeah.